started. Okay, it's official. We're live everywhere.
Yes.
Morning. Welcome everybody. It's Melanie Nelson, Director of TLS, with Suzanne, my Director of Training, for an incredible TLS Thermochrome V6 launch training. And the crowd goes wild. We are so excited. We're wearing red to commemorate the launch of Thermochrome, because one of the really cool things that you'll notice about the product, it has a little red stripe on it. I am so excited about that. I know it's the little things in life. It's the little things in life, right? So let's get started here. The banner is already up on the website. And as you can see, we're seeing this little red stripe just to differentiate it from our line, and just give it some red hot chili pepper love, right?
Yeah.
So we want to start with, well, we have to start with, of course, which consult your health provider before starting a product or a weight management or exercise program. Some of the testimonials you hear are from Market America and franchise owners, and these statements have not been evaluated by the FDA and are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or whatever, any disease. So Dan, take us away.
Okay. I want to say you guys are very special. You guys get to really learn about this product before anybody else. So feel very privileged. This is like a front row seat right now. Okay. So let's learn why we are so excited about this new formulation and what makes it extra special. So first of all, this is a Thermochrome V6 engine. No, just V6. And Thermochrome V6 is a synergistic blend of ingredient, which I will talk about the ingredient afterward in detail. When combined together, support thermogenesis and lipolysis, which supports increased energy and weight loss. So let's talk about some of the benefits. There's a whole long list of benefits, which you can go to your back office or you can go to tlslim.com. You can see that, but we want to highlight what makes this product very unique compared to any of our other amazing TLS line of products. So first and foremost, it increases energy. This is really one of the unique part. Increases energy, support mental focus and attention. Seriously, how many people want to get some support on mental focus and attention? Many of us, right? Promote thermogenesis and lipolysis, and assist the body in using fat and fatty acid for energy. So imagine using fat for energy. That means your body is burning off fat to give you energy, which is better than burning off sugar. That means you're going to lose inches, right? Promotes weight loss, may reduce the potential for the body to store extra fat. And on top of that, may reduce fat as well, body fat and fat mass, and also help curb appetite. So pretty impressive. So how many should you be taking? So it's about 1 to 2 tablets. According to the, if you were to look at it, it's actually 2 in the morning and 2 for lunch. But we'll talk about people who are sensitive to caffeine. You might want to start at 1, and eventually you can add up to 2, just because, you know, everyone's caffeine tolerance is very different. Drink plenty of water when using this product. And guess what? Less than $2 per day for using this product with this mega benefit that you're getting right there. Less than $2, okay? For those coffee drinker out there, a lot less than your coffee for the benefit beyond the caffeine right there, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think one of the benefits that, what thermogenesis creates in the body is an increased metabolic drive.
Yeah.
And that, you guys, is so, so crucial. And if you don't know what lipolysis means, it means the breakdown
of fat.
Yeah, so we're looking to increase metabolic drive through thermogenesis.
So let's talk about the ingredients. So one of the, I guess this is the leading player, but what makes this product unique is there's not really a leading player. It's kind of, they work together synergistically. So we have a Capsimax. This is a trademark ingredient, has 2% capsaicinoid, which is 100 milligram right here. And what really found is, first of all, this is found in red chili pepper. That's why we're all in red right here. You can see that, right? Has been used for centuries to support longevity and healthy metabolism. This particular ingredient with the same active and concentrated capsaicinoid, which is, as I said before, found in red chili pepper. And we actually want to use an effective amount to capture that metabolic benefit, but at the same time as we want to control unnecessary, as you know, when you eat red chili pepper, for some people who have very sensitive stomach, you might not feel the best. So we want to capture that metabolic, but we want to reduce that that side effects that people might have with some gastro side effects. And that's why we use a very specialized beetlet technology, which allow you to get the concentrated, highly active capsaicinoid in a controlled release coating without the discomfort of unprotected chili pepper. So for those people who has maybe a very sensitive stomach and you worry about chili pepper, no fear, because we actually thought about that and we have this technology to ensure that you get the benefit and not worry about the side effects.
Yeah, so good. I love that.
Me too. And let's talk more about this particular ingredient. So a study have shown that it helps curb appetite, it promote thermogenesis and lipotic activity, which we talk about. It help you to break down fat, but also induce and create energy, and that increase your metabolic. Because we talk about, when you think about, and you said why increasing metabolic effects is so important, because that's why we exercise. We exercise to improve our metabolism. We always want, when your system, I always say when your body is always in a high metabolic, high metabolism, that means you're burning constantly. So you have those people where you envy and say they tend to eat quite a bit, but they seem to slim, like able to maintain their physique. That's part of the reason, because they have a very good high metabolism instead of sluggish metabolism. So the long-term side effect of this particular capsaicinoid is consumption. It has shown favorable on body composition. And one particular study investigated the effect of Capsamax, and they found that these people were on a reduced calorie diet and exercise program. And after only 8 weeks, these results show a decrease in body weight, fat mass, weight, and hip circumference, and increase in lean mass. So it's not only just reducing fat, but also increasing lean body mass, which is very, very important.
Right on. And then we get some other players that.
Yeah, we have other player, and these player are I put them all together in one slide so that you can see these are your caffeine player. These are the ones that give you that energy, that focus that we're all talking about, that we all depend on, right? In the morning or in the afternoon, right before your workout. These are the 3 players that give you that energy boost. So one of them is yerba mate, which I think a lot of you are quite familiar with. That is a herb native to South America. It promotes alertness, mental energy, and focus. Also help reduce mental and physical fatigue. It's a source of caffeine, obviously, and xanthines, and it also supports glucose metabolism, which is amazing. Extra support on top of that. Then we have this new ingredient, which a lot of us never heard about it. It's called theobromine. And theobromine is actually similar to caffeine. It's a methyl xanthine. As you can see, it's very similar to yerba mate, but it's more of a mild effect. It's that, you know how caffeine kind of hit you right there, and you kind of in a shocker. So a lot of people cannot handle caffeine because it's too much, too fast. This is more of very slowly rise, but much more stable and much more long lasting. So it's much more gentle than caffeine, like straight in your face, but at the same time, it stays there. Then we have the green tea extract. And green tea extract, we all know the benefit of green tea extracts, powerful antioxidant, but at the same time, it also promotes thermogenesis and lipolysis without increasing your heart rate, which is great for a lot of people. Say, hey, I have a very, I have a high heart rate. Would I be concerned if I have green tea extract? And in this case, you can see the benefits. And this combination is great for people who love caffeine, but also for people maybe a little bit sensitive to caffeine, they can still handle it. But obviously, if you're super sensitive, then this is not the product for you.
No, because I think we mentioned it a little later, but
Yeah.
combination of these products equates to about 200 milligrams of caffeine. And to just put that in perspective, that's like about 2.5 cups of coffee.
Yeah.
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 And so if you can't handle 2.5 cups of coffee, you can't handle
then
one
that's not
cup
for you. Yeah, that's right.
That's not drink that or have this product if you can't handle that. So
yeah. So continue on, we added other ingredient and chromium, okay? When you hear chromium, you know, it's no surprise that this is going to be added to the thermochrome because it may help suppress appetite, but we know that it's very important to help support normal glucose metabolism, keep it even, Steven, helping our insulin be more sensitive, which is very useful in terms of maintaining in a fat loss mode, but at the same time, maintaining your energy level. Then we have the vitamin C, and people say, why do you add a vitamin C there? Yeah, vitamin C obviously is a healthy, it's an antioxidant, but in this one, it actually assists in replenishing what is depleted during the thermogenic activity. Then we have a B5 and a B6. So B5 and B6, as we all know, it helps support what we call a normal energy production and metabolism. So to make sure that we amp up that energy production to keep it even Steven, basically. And last but not least, we have L-tyrosine, which is an amino acid, also help with regulate metabolism. So you can see a lot of similarity where we combine these products, and each of the ingredients are great on its own, but when they combine together, that synergistic effect really amplify the benefits.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. You know, the team, you know, was so thoughtful in this formulation because, you know, when I looked at it and I went, well, why is there vitamin C in there? Well, it turns out the vitamin C is depleted by normal thermogenic activity. And I'm like, whoa, like just the thoroughness and the thoughtfulness of this brilliant formula is part of why the results are so great with it. But I want to chat a little bit about who it's not for. Okay, because this product does have some contraindications. So if you have high blood pressure, if you have diagnosed cardiovascular disease or diabetes, if you are highly sensitive to caffeine, if you are using beta blockers or other prescription drugs, we're going to ask you to consult your healthcare provider before using this product. If you have a chronic or ongoing liver disease or Graves' disease, absolutely do not take this product. Okay, so see how the bottom statement is a clear do not. Okay, which means that's non-negotiable. It's like, don't even consult your healthcare provider. This is non-negotiable. Do not take this product if you have chronic or ongoing liver disease or Graves' disease. But if you have the above, right? If you have high blood pressure, if you've got cardiovascular disease, if you have diabetes, if you're sensitive to caffeine, if you're on any of the following drugs or other ones, please consult your healthcare provider before using this product.
Yeah.
And
I actually want to add one more point for those people who are considering the healthcare practitioner is don't go to your doctor and say, can I take it? Don't ever do that because they don't know. And you know, from a healthcare provider, if you were to tell me, ask me, can I take it? If I never look at the ingredient, for me to protect myself, I would say no. It's easy as that, right? I would never say yes to something that I don't know. So the best way to actually ask him or her whether this product works for you or is okay for you to take is actually print out our ingredient list. And my question to the healthcare provider is there any particular ingredient on this list that I should be watching out for? Okay. And if so, why? I think it's important because by doing that, you kind of made the healthcare provider need to do one more extra step to actually evaluate a product. You might be surprised that they said, oh, this is a pretty good product. Maybe they might be interested. Or at the very least, it's for them to actually really take a closer look at the ingredient before they say yes or no.
yeah, and sometimes if you're already on medications, another healthcare provider to ask is your pharmacist, especially if you have one that you have a relationship with. That can be another one where you take the ingredient list and you go, is there any reason I should not be taking this and why? Right. And then you're like, so Zan said, gently forcing your health provider to do a little bit of research and really, you know, do their job with you, you know,
Yeah.
that personalized medicine. So let's talk a little bit about who it's for, you guys. Who is this for? It's for somebody who wants more energy. Do you have that person? And I want you to grab a pen and paper and let's jog some memory. Let's make a names list, you guys.
Yes, let's make some names list. I can tell you this product works for a lot of people. Let's start thinking, okay? Let's start putting our thinking cap on.
That's right. So who do you know that's always complaining about being tired, wants more mental clarity and focus, complains about being, you know, maybe forgetful or something along those lines? I know that I got to try this new formula for 7 days and I loved the sustained energy. I loved the mental clarity and focus that I got with this product. So shift workers, who do you know that's a nurse or a guard or a paramedic or a police officer or has a really active job like construction or landscaping, those types of jobs that require energy, sustained energy.
Yeah, truck driver would be like those people who those all-nighter. Oh, they are perfect for this product.
Yeah, truck drivers for sure. There's, to put into the chat area, if you can think of anybody else that fits into that shift worker active job that might need them, like what kind of profession, feel free to chat in about who else would be a fit for that we hadn't thought of. Airport. Yeah, work at an airport.
Yep.
That's right. Pilots. Oh my gosh, pilots.
Yes. Yep. Stewardess. Yep.
Stewardess.
Hairdresser. Yep.
Yeah, hairdressers. Oh yeah, they'd love this.
Massage therapist. I can tell you.
Students, thank you. I had
Oh,
actually thought of that and didn't
yeah,
write it
you're
down.
right. I
Students.
actually want to say doctors.
And doctors, yes, doctors are too. Depends on what they're, not maybe not surgeons. No, I'm kidding. You're right.
Chiropractor. Okay.
How about someone who wants to increase their fitness or exercise performance, right? Most people are taking a pre-workout. This is a wonderful pre-workout for, those types of people that are looking to increase their performance, I should say, but someone who wants to lean out and shred. One of our testimonials that we had from our Thermochrome trial, she is a personal trainer, and like everyone, struggling to get that real lean out shred look she's been, that we all try for when we've met our ideal weight, but we really want some definition. She was like, wow, this is what got me there. Right. And so that's what I'm just like, yes, yes. Who wants to shred? Who wants to lean out? Right. Who wants to lose unwanted pounds and inches? And it really doesn't matter how many, if people are looking to lose weight and inches. You probably know somebody who lives off of coffee and energy drinks. Who is that? Right? Who is that person who literally drinks a pot or two a day? This could be a much healthier replacement. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Definitely a lot healthier, and it's a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
Because energy drinks are very expensive. When you start adding them up on a daily basis, they cost a lot. So when you think about a serving, like for on a daily basis, it's less than $2, $1.67. Seriously, this is a steal.
Agreed. Anybody wants a healthier or more affordable version of those coffee and energy drinks. Maybe you feel like you're in a weight loss plateau. Maybe you feel like you're just been unmotivated. One of the things that this product also, I feel, does is it just, kind of gets you going, right? You're just like, yes, I can do this, right? And so if you're feeling a little, this is a great product. Maybe you want the energy, but you don't like the jittery feeling of many stimulants.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, this is a great product that a gym owner, a personal trainer, or any kind of fitness professional would be able to not only use, but like sell like hotcakes, right? And so, I would do some sampling.
Yeah,
you know,
especially when they go into the gym, get them try it, get them do their workout, especially if they're going to do a hardcore workout. At the end of that workout, they will come to you and say, I want that product.
yes. Absolutely. This product doesn't have ephedra in it, by the way. Somebody mentioned the
Yeah,
Thermochrome 20 years ago.
yeah. It doesn't have, it's a completely different formulation, basically.
Yeah, so we don't have any of those types of ingredients. So sampling is very powerful. And what's great is, as I mentioned in the marketing app, the video and the flyer are there for you to share on the Unfranchised Media app if you're utilizing that incredible tool. So let's talk about tools. We have the sales infographic, which it's beautiful. I'm so happy to share it with you. This beautiful infographic. It's in your back office for download, or it's right on the tlsslim.com under resources, under program downloads. It's there available for you to take a screenshot, email, text, post. There's all kinds of ways to share this incredible infographic. We put together an awesome video. It's official. It's on YouTube. It's 1 minute long, just enough to create some curiosity. Both of those are on the Unfranchised Marketing app, as I mentioned. and of course your product page on your website. So whether you're using shop.com or using TLS Slim, and then of course we have some already created testimonials from real people. We had about a dozen people go through a Thermochrome trial back in November. And we're going to be featuring some of those people on our Tuesday, February 16th Zoom with Dr. D and Dennis, and these incredible people who got awesome results, loved the product, and really just so fun. So some of the testimonials have already been posted on the TLS Facebook page. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you really quickly. So when you go to TLS Slim right now, check it out. The banner is up, right?
I know.
Just click buy now, right? So this is a perfect image too, to screenshot and send your existing clientele as well. I love this. So take a look, you guys. We've got some great photos. We have the label, of course, and the video is also preloaded on the page. How wonderful is that? And then recommendations, we've got the benefits, what makes it unique, the testimonials, take a look. They put the testimonials already up. So guess what? You just copy and paste. I love it. So take a look here, you guys. Look at how many fantastic testimonials are up there ready for you to use as a tool, which we're going to talk about here in a moment. But the product page is one of your tools, you guys. And when you're sharing your product page, there's a couple ways to do it. Take a look. These ways, right? We got our little widgets here where you can link to your page. This is cookied to you. See how it says Mel and Doug? It's going to my site. You can share it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever that is, LinkedIn. There we go. And or just grab from the bottom of the page. There they are as well, Pinterest, and share this page. This is the link that makes sure they go to your site. Okay, do not, especially if you're a brand new UFO and maybe you haven't been to our new and franchise owner training or something like that, do not grab this URL at the top. It does not bring them to your site. Okay, this down here at the bottom will though. So you want to take down, you want to always take from the widgets and make sure you are on your page. Okay, I love, love, love. And when I talk about taking a screenshot, I mean, I don't know, I'm on a Mac here. So, I mean, you can literally just go like this. So bam, screenshot, there it is. And then I just text it to someone. I mean, like, there we go. I got a beautiful banner to text someone. You guys, the tools are endless. I love it. Let's get back to, how to introduce it to people, because that's, what we're here to do. We're here to create a customer base, move some products to the end consumer, change some lives, right? Here's some testimonials. You got all of them on your product page though. You're good to go. You know where to get them. Share that information with everyone else, please.
Yes. So let's talk about how to acquire new customers. How do we start that? So obviously, we always say conversation, social media, but we always say count on multiple touch points, because you know why? Sometimes they might have missed it, and sometimes they read it, but they're busy, or they have heard that conversation, but they got busy and they forgot about it. So multiple touch points are very important. We always say the fortune is in the follow up. So follow up, basically.
Yeah, I mean, don't post about this product once and expect a response. Let me actually give you an example of that, because I think this is really important, because this is really where the rubber hits the road as a UFO. So there we are live. That's hilarious. So here I am on, on my own Facebook page, right? Some of you are following me. Take a look at what I did. How many of you feel you could use more energy and focus, fat loss, and metabolic drive? I did not do that to sell a product. I did that to start to plant a seed, to create curiosity. I know I'm going to get almost no action on that whatsoever, unless it's from the Market America community, in which case, please feel free to support that. People have shared it for some reason, which is fantastic, but you can just steal the image and use it if you want. But all I'm doing here is a touch point. This is in marketing, we call this a touch point. So I'm not selling anything. I'm just asking a question. And again, anytime you're engaging your audience is a good thing. But number two is I'm looking for people who are interested in this, but I'm also curious to just start a conversation so I can go further with it. It's not to sell the product. I'm not going to
Yeah.
sell a product on a first post. That's just weird and salesy.
Yes.
So,
And also it's, even though if they say, oh yeah, I definitely would want something that has high energy, or that I want that fat loss, don't so quickly provide a solution. I think sometimes we just heard the right, we said yes, and you got so happy and you say, here's the link. You just lost that customer. You lost that potential customer.
I made that mistake. You know,
So yeah, so please.
I feel like
So
the only reason we're mentioning all this stuff is because we've made those mistakes.
yes, and so many of us, okay? So you're not the only one. So that's why we want to talk about that, because we're so eager to provide solution, but we just start having a conversation. And I always say conversation is almost like a dating game. Once you kind of know the time is right, you ask for a date. You don't ask for a date the first time you try to figure out that person. It doesn't make sense. It's like, oh my God, is this person stalking me or something like that? It's like way too fast. Okay. So build that conversation. Yes, when they said that they're interested, you should start having that conversation. Maybe do a private message, back and forth, back and forth. What have been using, what's working, what's not working. Learn more. Then that conversation built, I guess, relationship. And you will know when the time is right to strike, basically.
Totally. And one of the big mistakes that, I've made, and I know people do on Facebook, is they message the whole dang story, the whole pitch all in one message. And it's like, break it up and make it conversational. So this is one of the things, like you might be on social media or on the phone or on a Zoom or with some people, and they complain about being tired and overweight. Well, the first thing you do is you express some compassion, right? I mean, I don't think anybody here, if you found Market America, are faking compassion, but it's what what's normal for excited new owners is to forget this and go straight for the sale. Oh my God, I have something for you. Right? It's not that you're not compassionate. It's not that you don't care. You're just so excited, you go right for the solution.
Yeah.
Except understand this principle. You have not earned the right to share a solution until you have listened to their pain, unless you have shown that you care about them. And so I need you to like rein it in. I need you to take a deep breath and play it cool. And like, oh my gosh, Suzanne's like talking about being tired, and I'm like, oh man, I can't even believe everything you have on your plate, Suzanne. You got kids, you got homeschooling, you got your dietitian, you got you're doing a director thing. I don't even know what you all doing, man. I can't believe it. I bet you are so tired. I'm so sorry. That must suck. How long have you been feeling this way? So my first question, it's like, you're like, since I took this job, no, I'm kidding. We're playing here. We're having a good time. So how long have you been feeling this way? And then my favorite next question is, what have you tried? What have you all
That's my favorite question too. That's my favorite, because that to me is very important. Because you see, as human, I think in general, and us apply too, we have the tendency to complain. But when you ask a question, what have you tried? You get to know if this person is a complainer without action, or is this person is a complainer but tries a lot of different things, and it failed them, and they start to become very skeptical because nothing works in the past. So you need to kind of find out, are they the no action taker but always complain, or the extreme taking so many action but nothing works? So you kind of need to balance that out and say, if I know someone who's been complaining, not taking action, then I need to build that relationship long enough to see why that person has failed to take action, or they just like to complain and they just don't take action, or that. Or if a person who tries a lot of different products, then my question was, what product have you tried? Because I want to know those products. And then when we do the comparisons, that I might have something that can help you, you can actually show them what makes this product different based on what you heard so far.
Yeah. And I'm very adamant about, I may have something that could help you, not I have something that can solve your problem. Right. And it's like, you don't know if this is going to help them. Unless you're an actual healthcare provider, unless you actually have a certificate or a license as a normal everyday UFO, You cannot give a product a strong claim. Even though we have clinically studied ingredients, the product itself cannot have a claim attached to it. That's not technically allowed by the FDA, the FTC, all these regulatory bodies. So we do want to make sure that we're keeping our company and our businesses in safe harbor by saying, hey, I might have something that could help you out with that. Plus, it's just a lot less pushy, right?
Yep.
Don't you agree? It's like, hey,
Yep.
yeah,
Totally.
I have something you should take, Suzanne. Like, I hate it when people should on my head. When people tell me I should do this or you should do that, or I should, it's like,
Yep.
should you?
I know, like they just turn it off. Seriously, some people
Um,
actually get turned off by that. Was like, who are you to tell me that I should? You have no idea what kind of life that I'm going through. You have no idea what kind of challenges I go. So don't do that. And I like the fact that, and another thing that I want to add to that is by you saying I may have something, you're managing expectation too. Because each of us, a body is so different. Even as health professional, I can tell you, even a health professional would never say for sure. When a doctor prescribes a medication, they don't know for sure it works. They know that will be one of the medication, but they often have that person try it maybe a couple of weeks later, they do blood work or they come back for a follow-up, then they tweak the dosage. So even health professional may not even know. So don't make the assumption that you have the answer. And because sometime if you said that for sure this work and it didn't work the way they, because you overpromise, they end up might not want to listen to any more advice coming from you, which means that you just close your door completely.
so what follows up with I may have something that could help you is I can show you where to get it online. I could send you a link. I can send you a video. I could give
Yeah.
you a sample. I could, I mean, fill in the blank, whatever next step you can take in that moment, right? What is that next step? It could be like, hey, let's, come on over for our, home, like a home wellness or, whatever the case might be, but followed up with an action step. I could send you more information. Are you open? And then share your tools. So I did this today. I went and got my hair cut first time in, I can't even remember. Um, and so my new hairdresser, who I just met and went inside, guess what? Created a customer count on my TLS Slim just by utilizing this. Hey, can I send you some more information? Yeah, absolutely. Here, put your name and phone number in my phone. I just gave her my phone. Here you go. She puts it in. I text her immediately on my way home or when I got home and I said, thank you for the great cut. I'm your new customer, Melanie. So nice to meet you. As promised, here's the link to my site. Right. And so share your tools, drip and follow up. So we've had a conversation. Guess what? Tomorrow, I'm going to drip her something else, a video, a testimonial, something to keep the conversation going, which comes to our last point, which is share a testimonial with a good friend, right? You all have a friend who's not bought product from you yet. You all have that stubborn friend. I know you do. We all do. And so, they haven't gotten on the daily essentials. They haven't gotten on TLS, even though you told them they should, right? And so here's that friend you have who's not on product, and you send a testimonial from our page and you say, I can't wait to try this new product. Want to try it with me? Send the video, be like, I'm really excited about this. I can't wait to see the results I'm going to get. Do you want to be a guinea pig with me? This is your friend that's just been giving you the gears, right? I mean, this is just a fun way to maybe do this for yourself and for that person. Just an idea. Oh, what happened here? What happened to my other, weird.
I know. Sirs.
Existing customers.
Interesting.
Okay, there's my
Okay.
existing customers. You got some existing customers, chances are, right? So, easy to ask for the sale when it's an existing Thermochrome customer, right? I mean, what are we going to do here, Suzanne? Oh my God, it's in. It's arrived. It's here. Here, you can go place your order. Did you want me to order some for you? Holy cow, this is going to be amazing. I mean, really easy. You just got to let them know,
Yeah.
answer their questions about the formulation if they have any, and ask for the sale. I mean, you really can count on someone who loved and was
Yeah.
already existing Thermochrome to be open to trying the new one.
Yes.
Obviously, everyone else, please still count on multiple touch points, even if they're on the product, even our other products, even if they're on our program, right? Still treat this like a new customer. You have to build value. You have to build trust.
Yes. And the thing is with assisting customers is sometimes the fact that they try the other products, like the other Thermochrome, whatever it is, this is also a great opportunity not only to introduce it, but to make it to share what makes this one unique. Because sometimes they might have attachment to the old one, but they did not know what they're missing out on this new formulation. And this is why we want to say, you know what, start sharing those video, because you know that short 1 minute video is very powerful because it packs everything in. It's short, it's sweet, it's great for your assisting customer to say, hey, what makes this one different? I love the old one. You know, sometimes people we just attach to old things. You know, it's human nature, right? But it does not mean that they don't want to try the new one. All you have to do was again multiple touch point, but I think when you share the excitement, they feel your excitement. They want to try. Like think about it. If I were to say, hey, you know, you want to watch, I don't know, let's say J-Lo concert. It's like Molly's here for us to buy ticket. Imagine I say, hey, Molly, there's J-Lo tickets ready. You want to go watch concert with me? By all means, okay, yeah, I'm so excited. No, it's like,
Woo!
oh my goodness, J-Lo's concert is out. It's like in 2 months. You want to grab tickets with me? Like that energy. So if you want that, you need to I guess convey your message not only in words but in your energy level, and people can feel it and they get excited and they want to try that new product.
Absolutely. Fun personalized messages. Don't send mass messages um,
Yes.
to people. Pick one tool and start a conversation. Oh my gosh, I had to message you, April. We just came out with the new improved Thermochrome. I thought of you because it helps with. This is an existing customer. They're already buying products from you. They know, maybe, just like, hey, as a broker, we brought on a new product. Everybody's so excited about it. It's got great science behind it. I thought of you because this is your existing customer. You should know what the because is.
Yes.
Right? What is it about that person that made you think that maybe Thermochrome was a fit for them? And hey, you want to, get on a phone? Do you want to, do you want me to send you the flyer? And just keep the conversation going until it's comfortable to say, ask for the sale, or, send them the link. It depends on how you're selling, if you're selling through your own inventory or you're selling online. So that's
Yeah.
up to you. But if, many of you on the line are existing TLS coaches, in which case you have existing Facebook groups, you have existing email lists for your customers, you're already taking care of these people. And so what we suggest is to communicate with them in a campaign of at least 3. So introduce it with some excitement, like, oh my gosh, we're just got this new Thermochrome V6 coming out. It's live. You can order it. Here's what's it all about. Educate with value. Use your tools, whether you're using the flyer first, the video first. Use the testimonials throughout because they're so great. I mean, gosh, you guys. And do 3 major educational touch points in the next 7 to 8 days to, remind people, because people do get busy. One post, they may not see it. One email, they may not see it. And if they do, they might not have been in a place for them to take action on it, in which case they're going to forget about it because we're all super busy. And this is why you do 3 gentle touch points, like, check it out. This is our new, you're not being pushy or salesy. Make sure that you're including education with it. And for those of you really veteran TLS coaches who have, some fun doing this already, you could run a special or incentive
Yeah.
with your campaign, right? So, buy 3 bottles of Thermochrome and get something for free. Buy 3, get free. What's
Yeah.
the free thing? That's up to you.
Yeah.
Right. So, we're running a special now. We're going to do, reignite your New Year's resolution, buy 3, get something for free. I mean, there's so many fun ways to do this. TLS Core, by the way, there's still a special code on that, because if you remember, the warehouse or the manufacturers sent us a whole darn batch of the old formula, which is still as good as the new formula, but it just, I mean, it served us beautifully for 10 years. And so, so the old formula, I think it's like $40, you guys.
Yes, it's
It's
25 BV.
yeah, and it's still got BV. And so one of the things you can do with that is, with your existing core customers who may be a fit for Thermochrome, is you can offer a bottle of core at a severe discount. Say you buy a Thermochrome, I'll give you a core for $45, right? For trying one of our new products. I'd love for you to try this new product, see how it works for you, really amp up your weight loss efforts. And your next bottle of core will be on like a severe discount, because it's what, $74.95?
Yeah.
$45.
I know.
Come on, you guys, that's a great incentive. And so those are some fun ways, if you're already really, running some groups, have some people, you can run a special or an incentive. And again, that is totally up to you. Don't give away the, boat or the house here, because like obviously it's got to make dollars and cents.
Exactly. And the thing is, for some of you, you might say, you know what, maybe some of my customers, especially my new, I think for existing customers that are your, like, customer, I think for myself, I have VIP customer, I have new customer. So VIP customer, I treat them like VIP. I do give them a little bit more perk when they buy more. Whereas new customer, I give them a different type of perk for being new customer, so that I want to convert them to my VIP customer. And I often say that. So people, the VIP word give a certain sense of, people love that connection. Oh, I'm a VIP customer. So how do you become a VIP? So you can start to have these lingo, because people want to become part of VIP. What does VIP mean? It means that you can, whenever we throw out these special, take advantage of these special to grow your customer and to solidify your customer to buy more product and try more products.
So code 6453 in your back office if you want to just use that, or just search Thermochrome. It will come right up for you. Retail is $49.95, which is incredible for this product, honestly. There is so many weight loss products out there that are anywhere from $80 to $100. This is an incredible price point. I do not know how they negotiated it. So here we have $35 on franchise cost. That's your cost as a UFO. And 25 BV. So 10 customers ordering a month is approximately $130 in retail profit a month, and about 250 BV a month. So what an incredible little bump in your production there, by just getting some people on our incredible Thermochrome. So I'm going to go ahead and stop share. We're going to take a look at the chat here.
I think one of them was asking about when to take it. So let's talk about that. I think that's very important. So you can see this product is for energy. So it would be no surprise to not take them at dinner time. Unless you do a night shift work, then that's different. We're assuming that you work daytime, then we take it during daytime. So we say breakfast and lunch would be your ideal time. And afterward, unless, again, shift work is different. That's a complete different lifestyle. For general population is morning, like breakfast and lunch. And you might want to start with 1 and eventually up to 2, because 2 is a recommendation. So 2 for breakfast, 2 for lunch, but you can start with 1 and eventually do maybe 2 and 1 and eventually 2 and 2. That's really up to you.
Yeah, for sure. And always, we always suggest people adhere to taking things, as directed on the bottle. And so Zan, you wanted to talk a little bit about, can it be taken with other products?
Okay, so let's talk about that. So we have a line of incredible product, and they obviously serve different needs and struggles and everything. So the great thing about Thermochrome, it fits with all the product except for one. And you guys pretty much can guess what that one product is. TLS Axe. Okay, because TLS Axe and Thermochrome is like 2 different personalities that are quite extreme of each other. So when you're very anxious and very stressed, you want something to kind of tone it down. So the Thermochrome might amp it up. So that will be not the ideal. So in that case, my suggestion to you is, like, we both love Axe. So if I were to take it, I would be taking the Thermochrome V6 for morning and lunch. then actually at dinner time, I would take my axe. Like I would not put them together. Not saying that you cannot take them in the same day, just don't put them together. So in terms of trim tea, your trim cafe, your core, your CLA, your GCGC, they can be taken together. No problem at all. The only thing is making sure that the axe and the thermochrome don't go together. They need to be separated, okay? But can be on the same day.
Absolutely. I would even, I know for me personally, I'll be taking my axe before I go to bed now. So,
And so Terry asked a question, which is for Thimonol. So Thimonol is very similar, because for some people they use it for helping to calm your mood and so forth. So I would say again, I will leave them like when you know a product that it's tend to do more for calming, for rebalancing your hormone, more on that, then you know this kind of should not be going together. So you kind of leave them. Maybe I would say like meal to meal will be a great separation point, basically. Okay, if that helps you answer that question.
right. Well, I just want to congratulate Barb Bolt. She's already sold 4.
Woohoo! Wow.
Yay. Okay, so as I mentioned already, you guys, the video for Thermochrome and the flyer is already on the marketing app. That's ready to go. As far as trial size and actually getting a trial on the marketing app or just trial size, of course we've requested that. Of course we've asked for that. Of course we're fighting for that. But those are things that are out of our control, and we will continue to fight for them and let you know if anything like that is coming down the pipe. Okay. Let's see
Okay.
here. What
I
else?
have a question. Say, I think Michelle was asking, if that person doesn't drink caffeine, do you think trying just one with breakfast would be too much? So, okay, so let me give you a case scenario for myself. Do I drink coffee every day? In fact, I don't, but I love my matcha latte, right? So, I'm like Melanie is probably more sensitive to caffeine than me. I'm not sensitive to caffeine, but I just choose not to drink coffee because I really don't need the coffee. The B complex works very well for me. So, when I take it for myself, I probably start with one and see how I feel. I always say start low and go up to the recommended dose, basically. And sometime, but for some people, if you have always been a caffeine drinker, then I would say, obviously have them start the actual dose. If they are the person that that drinks 3 or 4 cups of coffee a day to stay awake, they actually would benefit from the full dosage. But if they are not a caffeine drinker like myself, but not sensitive to caffeine, I probably start with one and go from there.
Right. And this is where you want to be honest with your client. Don't recommend something if you're unsure. Just say, hey, let's figure it out together. Why, like this is their body and their health. They should be making the decisions. You can give recommendations or suggestions, but just be careful of your language here. It's like,
Yes.
are you
Yes,
sensitive?
for sure. Yeah. And I want to say that if they don't drink caffeine, actually, that you brought this up, I want to ask one more question to them. When they don't drink caffeine, you should ask them why, because their answer would be, I don't need it, or I'm very sensitive to it. If that's the answer, you pretty much
Or
know.
they don't like the taste of coffee.
Oh, yep, or they don't like the taste of coffee. So if they don't like the taste of coffee, not necessarily that they are I'm talking about Asian people. So if you're from Hong Kong, we have a drink called Hong Kong milk tea, and I can tell you the caffeine in that Hong Kong milk tea is double, triple Starbucks coffee. It's very strong. Okay, I have people who can drink Starbucks coffee, cannot drink Hong Kong milk tea because it's so concentrated. It's to make that a tea, you need about 10 tea bags to make that tea. So it's very concentrated. So that's why when you ask, that's a very good thing, because that person might only like tea, but can handle caffeine, just don't like coffee, basically. Then in that case, that's a different conversation than a person that I cannot drink coffee altogether because I cannot handle the caffeine.
Yeah, there's nothing that can't be solved by asking more questions.
Yes.
Last question, you guys, and this is, how does this compare to Awake as far as caffeine? So based on what Suzanne and I know, Thermochrome has about 200 milligrams of caffeine. So does Awake. Awake has 200 milligrams of caffeine as well. However, Awake doesn't have the same thermogenic activity in the regards to the Capsamac. This Thermochrome, however, I flippin' love it. Okay. I love the way I felt. I got the energy without the jitters. I got the energy without the lightheaded feeling. I got the energy and mental focus that just kept going and going like the little energizer bunny rather than spike and crash. And that is what a lot of people said from the trial. Wow, I got through my day. And we had construction worker on it, we had a landscaper on it, we had people who have active lifestyles, and they were like amazed at how well they did with their energy throughout the day, you guys. For all of you who are on the line tonight, so we really appreciate you. Just give yourself a big pat on the back and say, I'm awesome, because you are. You're awesome for joining us. Thanks for coming to learn about Thermochrome. We hope it helped you build a names list. And definitely let us know. Let us know how it's going. Let us
Yes.
know when you sold a bottle. Help us. We'll celebrate with you. We're so excited.
Yes, definitely. And once your clients start taking it and they were sharing like these awesome like testimonials, start sharing with us. Start sharing in the TL's in our coaches page. Start sharing as like the more you share, it gets that vibe and people start asking. It will help everyone because everyone will say, "What is this Thermochrome V6? I must get a bottle." I think it creates the synergy and that momentum that you. And this is a perfect time because winter, like I guess for me it's winter. I'm not sure. Maybe some of you are like still in the summertime, but I'm just saying that usually around this time, people feel dip in energy. So people are looking for something. And at the same time as a lot of people say, I need a boost in my metabolism. This is a great product for that. So there's so many talking point with this product that I'm sure it will not only help you to build a share of customer, but it will also help you to get more new customers.